Hi,
from
Torrsha.
India. We are really looking forward to your Australia tour that's coming up
Yeah.
soon. The first thing I thought when I saw the posters and the promotional materials was the name of the show called Journey Through Decades. It's such a nostalgic title. What does it mean to you personally?
Well, it's just work. I mean, presenting the body of work that we did over the
Hmm,
3 decades, you know.
right.
And we were there in 2023
Hmm,
in Australia, and we're returning now after a couple of years now. So we're taking back our music and all the new stuff that we've done, and,
mhm,
and looking forward to an interaction with I mean, the people who attend the concert.
right.
Yeah,
And
very excited.
when you interact with people, I'm sure there are different generations because I'm sure people like us who grew up in the 90s, for us, your music gave a worldview. With the music came these beautiful music videos which were shot aesthetically. Now that you are doing a lot of music, do you still feel that you want to go and do these music videos?
See, when we write a song, there's a story in the song. It's not just a
Hmm.
random thought.
Hmm.
So, and in today's date, along with the song, you're supposed to have some kind of a cinematic, you know what I mean, approach
Cinematic
also to it.
appeal approach. Huh, huh.
Yeah, because people like to see them in visuals. So I
Hmm.
try to even now, I've just finished a song, Socha Pahadon Mein, which
Right.
I'll be releasing in a few days. For me, the story was a very simple one of a person who's had enough of urban life and now just
Hmm.
trying to get out and find his freedom.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
me being an adventurer, I just put my thoughts into it and my expectations of what uh, because as an artist, there's this sense of like, even though the work is good and it's appreciated and all that stuff, as an artist, I feel that there's still something left that I need to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when I record the song, then I sit with my director and then we work out like a script
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
best we can tell the story of the song
Hmm.
without it being part of, it has to be separate from the song in that sense.
Right.
But
Right.
it has to be a visual that makes sense, because normally what people do is they
Hmm.
take a song and then they make it their own, and it's what they perceive of the song.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
understand? So
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
my visuals may just be like what do you call? It's just like an introduction to what they could probably be,
Thinking
perceiving.
or associating, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
perceiving. And also with Instagram nowadays, there's a lot of music being used as background where people are creating their own reels
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff and all of that's happening.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it bother you sometimes you see like weird combinations happening?
Not really. It doesn't bother me. But what I feel is that the social media has become so blatant now
Yeah.
that you are almost scared to look into it because of the kind of stuff that comes on.
Hmm.
So one needs to balance one's time on the social.
Right. So like you said, you are an adventurer. What would you say has been your biggest adventure so far?
I still have got to come across that adventure. I mean, most of the stuff we've done basically mean traveling to places outside of our home, up north,
Yeah.
all over India. We've done that.
Yeah.
So there's no expectation. You just go there and just accept whatever is there, and then become part of it and enjoy that space and glean from it as much as you can in the sense of whatever kindness that comes from that.
Right.
And you reciprocate it in the same way. So you get to meet a whole lot of people, different kinds of people that you never thought listen to your songs. I never thought
Hmm.
that people would, listen to my songs the way you all say it. And I thought like, okay, TK is, but I never really studied it. But then it puts a kind of a responsibility that, man, you have to keep, your work has to, you know, be, yeah.
You also come from a film family, so there was a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of pressure on you to be in films, but you chose your path in music.
I found my own way. Yeah.
Do you think that Mahmood Saab's legacy that you sort of carried forward, your legacy, someone's going to carry forward, or you're not thinking about it at all? Whatever is there, is there.
Whatever is there is there. I don't really,
Yeah.
because I have children who are musically inclined, but
Right.
I don't
Right.
interfere in their, what do you call it, in their processes. I'm
Uh-huh.
very encouraging about what they do.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so they have their own form and they have their own, what do you call, way of expression,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
from my side, it's just been, I have to be as encouraging as I can. If I don't like something, I
Right.
will tell them that I probably didn't like something,
Yeah.
sometimes it
Uh-huh.
happens.
Uh-huh.
And I expect them to say the same thing. I mean, they need to be very vocal about even
Honest.
the work
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
do. Yeah. And yeah, we share that kind of a thing.
So when you create songs, are they your go-to people to tell you that, see, this is what I've made. What do you think?
Well,
Sort of.
basically, I do play it for them to find out what they feel about the vibe.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I get straight away from them, whether it's appealing to them or not.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, the work that I've done seems to strike a chord somewhere, in
Right.
their understanding of my music.
Uh,
Uh, my stories are different to theirs. Their experiences are
right.
different to mine, you
Right.
know. So whenever I record a song, I need to feel happy about it. If I'm not happy about it, I wouldn't take it
Hmm.
out and even play it for anyone till
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
satisfied about what I've recorded and whatever I've done.
Right.
Once
Right.
that, yeah, once I've accomplished that, then there is like, okay, we did this or we did that, and they
Uh,
listen to it. It's not nothing formal. It's just like we could be having dinner or something and just
yeah.
play it, and the kids would say whatever they want to say.
What are dinner table conversations like?
Dinner
I want
table,
to understand your process of making music.
oh, basically about how's the taste or who cooked this. It's mainly about that. We don't discuss work or anything, but sometimes
Yeah.
once in a while we'll discuss, what any one of us any one of us has probably done. My daughter might
Right.
play her track that she's recorded,
Uh, uh-huh.
or something like that, or some creative ideas from my son about the
Right.
video.
Uh, uh,
So, but no deep conversations. We eat our dinner, thank God, and that's what it
that's
is. As
all.
regards the music, yeah, as regards the music, it happens when it happens. I can't force it on. If you say go make a song, I just can't make a song. I have to
Right.
feel. I have to, yeah, I have to feel about something. Something has to,
Mm.
and
Click.
it
There
could
has to
be,
be.
yeah, and it could be different. My song would be totally different from what I'm thinking, but that would be a catalyst to starting something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. You often speak about music as communication and connection. How do you feel that your music connects with people far away from home?
Basically, there's a saying कि पहले दिया अपने घर में जलाओ
Hmm. Hmm.
and then take the brightness outside.
Right.
But most of the people who've heard our tracks or heard our music are people who've now gone and settled abroad. A
Right.
lot of them have gone. I think
Hmm.
since the past 15 years at least, there's been a massive, what do you call, this thing of people moving away to
Migration. Yep.
different countries.
Yep.
So when we are invited to play concerts there, they're the same people who are here at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the connect is just back. We're back home.
And
Yeah.
it's the same for them. And you correct me if I'm wrong, you've spent considerable amount of time in the Southern Hemisphere in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You've spent,
That's
so
right.
you know Australia, you know New Zealand like inside out. What has been your go-to place or go-to activity to do apart from playing music and performing there?
We like to travel outside of the city, and we
Hmm.
go to places that we went to, you
Hmm.
know, earlier on, like places like Coromandel
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
in New Zealand, or Kaiwi Lakes up north.
Yeah.
But there's so many places. New Zealand is just so full of everything,
When you
Yeah,
go from India, you feel so privileged to be so close to nature in many
that's.
ways.
I'm privileged also to understand that how people take care of their own environment,
Yeah.
how they respect their environment, and that's one thing I like about going to all these places is that they know
Mhm.
how to take care of their things and they are proud of their achievements and try to keep things within perspective
Intact. Right, right.
intact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's one more thing that I quite like about you as a person is when you're not doing music, you are into farming and close to nature, close to environment. Tell us about your life beyond music. Like, what all do you do in order to, stay
stay
active
stay
and
sane.
stay sane? Sane, exactly.
Yeah, greenery makes me very. It gives me a lot of good energy. So we grow
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
crops here. We've grown rice right now,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, and then I have sheep. I have some
Mm-hmm.
cows. I have ducks and
Uh-huh.
turkeys and chickens. A couple of dogs. Three
Right.
stray dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I've got my motorcycle,
Uh,
and we like to drive out. We would just go sit in the car, all of us, and just go out of Bangalore and go to the forest. We like
right.
that kind of an environment. We don't like to go to
Hmm.
cities or urban
Hmm. Hmm.
places.
Hmm.
I hate going to Bombay,
Yeah.
and I hate going to big cities because a big city life is the same everywhere. The confusion
Right.
and the darkness, and I prefer being
Hmm.
outside in the what do you call in nature or in
In
the
nature.
countryside.
And
Yeah,
and also in nature, it's sort of like you said, cities are predictable. Nature is unpredictable. So you sort of like that unpredictability which comes with
yeah,
each journey.
yeah. I like the silence of it. Yeah, the cities are too noisy for me. Any
And
city.
and does it, I'm sure it does influence you to write also sometimes. So like, or there's a tune that's coming to you, you like
Yeah,
it. And
many times there would be a tune coming and then I just forget it because I don't have the facility at that moment to
right.
record the idea. Sometimes I do that, but not all the time.
Yeah.
And then I just hope that it'll come back and it comes back in a different form.
Okay. So
Yeah.
don't you even carry your phone or something with you? You'd like to go
I
tent
do, but
free
at that time I'm
completely?
not thinking of the phone. I'm just
Uh,
thinking, just going with the flow of.
right, right. And coming to tours, what is one thing that you personally like about performing and doing these tours?
I
Yeah.
like the
What?
energy I get from the people. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
basically, that's what. Once you get that energy, it promotes your own what do you call your own talent in that sense.
Hmm.
You want to do your best to be your best for
Hmm.
all the people who are actually there for you and they're
Right.
there with open hearts. So basically, yeah, they're sharing their love for us and we reciprocate that back.
From the current lot of singers or performers, who do you think has has really moved you as a human? Do you think you've had that kind of experience yet with the current lot of musicians that we have
You
still?
see, no, you see a lot of what do you call videos of raw talent. They could
Hmm,
not be
hmm,
singers or they just singing for the sake of singing. I find a
hmm,
lot of talent in those aspects. There are a lot of good
hmm.
singers today and good musicians, and they're doing their
Right,
thing.
right.
But no one's really caught me as such.
The first song you ever sang on stage, do you remember?
Yeah, it was Sunoh. Sun lo, ja. It was in Ludhiana.
Uh-huh.
Even before, yeah, and that was even before I actually recorded the song.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was,
And
I went for a concert in which I think there were a whole lot of people. Even my father was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then my father just called me on stage and he says, sing for them. And there were about 50,000 people there. And I like, man, I nearly died. But then I sang, but the public was really encouraging. Yeah.
Encouraging, and yeah, and that's how you released Sunoh later. You got the energy and motivation to hear this. One song of yours you never get tired of performing.
I never get tired of performing any of the songs that we perform because
Hmm.
every time it's different. It's not like we're performing exactly according to what we've recorded. So
Hmm.
sometimes musicians can do special things, make the song special, and things happen by mistake, which
Right,
become
right.
like, yeah,
Another, version or rendition altogether.
yeah, yes,
That,
exactly.
hmm.
So I'm full of
That's so
mistakes. I make a
interesting.
lot. Yeah,
Your
thank you.
go-to travel companion on tours.
On tours, I like to travel with my son, my oldest son, because he's more of an adventurer, just like I am, probably even more. So he sees, yeah, we have the same worldview, and
Right.
generally we like the same things, and he understands my vibe, and I like his. So
So, a song by another artist you wish you had sung. I'm sure none.
no, there are many songs, but I
Oh,
know that
okay.
I'm not.
Tell
There are
me.
many songs, but I feel that I'm not a singer actually. I just
Uh,
sing what I know. You know,
yeah, right.
I don't really. I'm not a gayak, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
becomes very difficult for me to achieve what they've achieved. I can't do their gayaki, but I love their
Right.
voices, and I like Papon.
So,
I like people
so
like
one
that.
song, if you had to choose, which one would it be? Like from like recent times, if you can pick one.
Lukka Chupi. I
Oh,
love that song. Yeah, yeah.
love that song. Okay. Coffee or chai before a
Coffee,
concert? What? Okay, coffee.
coffee. Yeah.
Um, One word fans always use when they meet you.
Oh God. Hello, sir. uh, I'm your biggest fan. I've got so many biggest fans.
Yeah.
You know, they have that
Uh,
this thing,
Has there
and very
been has
honestly,
there,
they're very honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Has there been a heartwarming yet it was weird for you in many ways fan encounter that you've had? I'm sure you've had many over the years.
not really. I mean, I've not had any wild experiences like that. I've
Yeah.
had mad fans go and harm themselves, like literally getting emotional. And
Mm.
once in Hyderabad, the person just cut himself just because he wanted to come and meet me. So I said, "Why
Uh-oh.
did you do that?" He says, "No, just see what I
Mm.
can do for you." And that was scary for me. You know, I don't want it to do things that would be destructive.
And this you call nothing wild. I mean, this was one of the wildest things
This
I've
happened
heard
just,
people.
yeah, this has just happened once. It doesn't happen every time. But
Yeah,
then
but
there are people there who very loving and get emotional and they cry
hmm,
probably sometimes. I find
yeah.
it, I don't know how to react at that time. Like, why do you feel the way you feel? Any song that I record which makes me emotional,
Hmm,
whilst recording it, that
right.
emotion comes out from the public, then, I get it back from the public in their
Hmm.
expression to, me or whatever.
Have you felt such strongly for any of the musicians that you've heard as a child, as an
Yeah.
adult? Have you
Yeah.
felt something like that?
Yeah, I felt emotional towards Madan Mohanji and SD
Hmm.
Burmanji. Yeah.
And you must have
Maha-
met them, no?
I haven't met SD Burman and I've not met
H.
Madan
Raman.
Mohanji, but I have met his son, Rahul Dev
Uh-huh.
Burman, Pancham.
Right.
In fact,
Yeah.
they used to come home when we were children because they were
Yeah.
friends of my dad and working with my dad. I met
Right.
them, but I don't know them.
Right. And back then, when they would come to your place, did you know you would become a musician someday?
No, I never knew what I want. I wanted to join the Navy.
Okay. Huh.
I wanted to be on the sea.
Yeah.
And yeah, but then there was a lot of pressure from home. Then we are actors, and you only know acting and that kind of. And that's one thing I hated is acting. For
So,
me, acting
but
was like
you also did Kante. You also did Sur.
sur. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. See, yeah, those films I did probably on a lark. Like, I mean, Kante I just did because it was Sanju's film, and Sanju said, just do it, na yaar. I know Sanju from his childhood. Yeah. And then Sur also, Tanuja convinced me that you do this role. And
Yeah.
sometimes I felt that, man, I'm not that person, you know.
Uh-huh.
So
I mean, you should act more. Maybe,
I'm done with
maybe
that. No, not
you're done
really.
with acting completely.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with cinema as such. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing. If I made a movie, maybe I'd do a
Yeah.
historical or something. I'd direct a historical. That's the only thing that's left in for me to do in a
Yeah, so
cinema.
in cinema, yes, direction is something. I wanted to ask you this question. Do you have plans of making a film? Since you're so much into nature, like, do you ever think of making documentaries for that matter, which is not mainstream cinema?
Of course, I mean I've got something up my this thing which I'm planning.
Hmm.
But with the world situation as it is right now, you can't
Hmm.
really travel to those places. I want to go. I want to go by road all around
Right.
the world, as much as I
Hmm.
can. To drive from
Hmm.
India, go into Russia, China, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go into your, those kind of things. I have those hopes and dreams. I don't know whether I'll be able to do them, but yeah, that's
Hmm.
at the back of my mind that some point,
A city that surprised you with its love for your music, that you thought that no one's going to.
Assam,
Assam. Hmm.
yeah, in Assam, Guwahati. I
Okay.
didn't think that people up northeast would even hear my music, but they seem to have know all my songs and play my songs. This is
Which song would you dedicate your Australian fans to in this tour?
जाना कहाँ था हमको कहाँ हम चल दिए छोटी छोटी हसरतों में हम गुल मिल गए सोच के क्या निकले थे ये क्या हम कर गए जो कहते वो नहीं करते ना इनमें रह गए. That was one song that comes to
Uh,
mind.
that's so lovely. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people are going to have a very good time at a concert. I hope you have fun even more
Thank you so
in
much.
Australia and New Zealand. And thank you so much for talking to us and giving your time.